Coach, congratulations. 5-1 now, one win away from bowl eligibility, 41-13 today over Middle Tennessee. Looked like you were able to establish control of the game early with a big lead, and then what were you able to do to keep them from getting back in it?
Well, our defense just played really, really well. I mean, I think they're playing at a high level, and that's incredibly good to see because we're still very inconsistent on offense, and obviously we needed them to play well tonight with us turning the ball over, which has not been something we haven't done all year. So it's my job. I've got to get us more consistent offensively, and but listen, we celebrate. Middle's got a good football team, very athletic, and have a good scheme both offensively and defensively. And I thought when we needed to assert ourselves and run the football, we did that well. And I was proud to see J-Mac run as well as he did. And obviously Malik still makes some phenomenal plays and that just make you go wow. So it obviously was not our best game, and we've got to watch the tape and learn from it.
You said this week that defensively for your team this would be kind of a feel-it-out type of game. How quickly was Scott Simons and his unit able to feel out and diagnose what they were trying to do?
Yeah, it was. I thought we had a pretty simple plan going into it, and there were very few surprises. A couple new formations and motions, but other than that, it was pretty much what we kind of expected. And we really played kept a simple game plan, and thought they may go more tempo, but really, probably their plan was to maybe try to keep us off the field too some. So, but again, Scott and his staff on that side and those kids are playing really, really good football.
You mentioned it too, being able to lean on your run game a little bit here. It was, I think, after Malik's second or third interception, you went run heavy there with, I think, J-Mac in particular.
Yeah.
Was that kind of by design at that point to try to start blaring on them a little too?
Yeah, it's, I probably should have done that a little earlier, but really was trying to stay balanced because they really were loading the box, and you're really not. It doesn't look good to call a run play against some of the boxes that we were seeing, but we were able to had a couple blocking schemes that I thought gave us a chance against the 7 and 8 man boxes, and I thought our O-line blocked well, and I thought our tailbacks ran it well.
Last one from me, then I'll let the media go. But it looked like both teams had a lot of guys kind of hit the deck today, injury-wise. Were there some significant ones for you, or what have you heard up to this point?
Yeah, I don't know how significant, but we lost quite a few guys that didn't finish the game. So Stubbs, DeMario, Cooper, John, all of those are ankles. Quentin Reese, I'm worried about that one a little bit. I think that's all I can remember right now.
Bill?
At this time, we'll open it up to the media. We'll start with Damian Sordelette from News in Advance. Go ahead, Damian.
Hugh, you mentioned how well the defense played. You hold them to 35 rushing yards, and that's the second time this season you've held an opponent to less than 40 rushing yards. What did you guys see preparation for film-wise that you knew you could make them one-dimensional?
Well, we knew that they ran the ball so well last week that we knew we had to stop the run and make him beat us. And he's pretty accurate, and he throws a good ball, but really felt like we needed to try to make him one-dimensional and stop the run. And I thought we did that. It's the fifth game that we've won the rushing battle, and we won all 5 of those. And that's something I preach to our team every Friday night at the hotel. We got to win the rushing battle. And our defense did a good job stopping the run. I think our linebackers are starting to play better.
We'll go over to John Manson with the Sea Red. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Coach, it's just your one game out of a 5-game stretch, I believe, that you're played at home and had almost 20,000 fans here. How pleased were you with the environment and atmosphere today?
I loved it, man. I think if they were extremely energetic, loud, and passionate early on in the game, that was a huge advantage for us. It was awesome to see. hope we can continue to build on that. Get your tickets for the next one. We'll need you even more then, because we'll be running on some fumes with this 10-game stretch we have. So it'd be great to get back home after these next 2 road games. But it was an incredible atmosphere, and just thankful to the students, to the fans, to all of our supporters for coming out tonight, this afternoon.
We'll go over to Christian Shields. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, Coach, I know you mentioned that the defense was able to hold them to 35 rushing yards. How much of an emphasis did that include on you guys increasing your rushing presence? I know you were able to rush for 227 yards. So how was that increase, or how was their decrease in rushing yards kind of an emphasis for you guys to focus on that on offense?
Well, I think when you're rushing the ball like we were in the second half, you shorten their possessions, particularly if we can translate those drives into points, and the score keeps widening, the less they are to try to rush the football, because the clock would run. So I think it does work somewhat hand in hand. I think holding them to only 60 plays or so, I believe, is another good thing, that if our defense didn't have to play that many snaps, and they had to play a lot in the third quarter, or if we would have taken care of the ball in the third quarter, it'd probably been less than that.